just sitting at a computer, a lot of research, hoping that ideas come out of the research, looking for an idea that suggests itself to you that's so obvious that you have to write it, which is why I'm just what I'm embarked upon at the moment with a 5th novel. But really just waiting for an idea to come along that obsesses you, and then working on it for very strict amounts of time, like a job, sitting there from 9 till 1 and not getting up and trying not to answer any emails, although I do answer emails, and I actually find it quite invigorating to be interrupted and then to get back to what I'm doing. I quite like doing that, which is quite unusual. And I have a treadmill, this is horrific, I have a treadmill right next to my desk, and when I'm bored I get on the treadmill for an hour and watch football or think about it, or just do nothing and let the problem percolate, and then I start writing again. Change the sheets. It's all very satisfactory, that stuff. You know, like, I never read my music reviews. I don't really, I mean, of course you want it to be reviewed, and I hope those reviews are good, but I don't spend a lot of time paying attention to the nitty-gritty of the reviews. With book reviews, I read everything, because it's such, when you play a song, sing a song, you know, you can go to a gig and people applaud, and that's what you need. You don't need the applause, but that's appreciation. With a book, you don't get to witness people. So I've seen people reading them on the subway. Now that's exciting. Seeing them in a bookstore's great. They should be here. They're not always there. You know, you wish they were, but you know, this is a spacious bookstore. A lot of bookstores, they can only have new and absolute classic. You know, if your book isn't right there, it's got to, like record store, it's got to make room for the new stuff. But seeing someone reading a book on a subway, that's a kind of a pinnacle of excitement. Seeing someone reading a book on a beach, that would be great. I was on tour recently with a band in a van, and it was an orchestra, so there was 20 of them. And one guy, when I came back from the bathroom, I could see on his Kindle he was reading my 4th novel. I was like, that's very kind of you. And now I see you every day. Actually, I'm writing a book with my first ever, well, I do book reviews, so that's kind of non-fiction, but there's a ballet dancer choreographer called Mark Morris, and I'm writing a book with him, his memoir, and we've sold that to Penguin Press, and he's just one of the most entertaining. There'll be another book or two about him in here right now, but it won't be his memoir. He's one of the most entertaining storytellers I've ever heard, but he's so much fun, and he's so good, and he's the top of his profession. I mean, it's him and Twyla Tharp, and you know, I think, you know, and I said, oh, you should write a memoir, and he said, well, I like your novels, why don't you do it with me? And so that came about, and so we just sold the book. So in fact, yes, so that'll be my first go into any kind of non-fiction. And it's not being a with writer or a ghost writer, whatever that's called. That's never something I've even vaguely thought of doing, but he himself makes it worthwhile, because the book's going to be great. But that's not all. I've remembered how to fall. I've remembered how to fall in love.